Hey ladies, let's talk about your skin. What type of skin do you have? There's oily, there's dry, there's combination skin. If you're not sure, here's a little bit of information that I found and I'm going to be reading off of, so don't mind me if I kind of go back and forth. I didn't want to forget anything. So normal skin. Well, what is normal? Okay, because normal for you might be not normal for another person. So normal to not oily skin is what they're calling it. You have no or very few imperfections. No severe sensitivity to things like the sun, or if you put on creams on your face, you're not very sensitive to that. Barely visible pores, that's definitely not me. And a radiant complexion. They actually had radiant complexion. Really? That's not me at all. So then there's combination skin. So if you're not on the normal side, that's probably why there's only like this much information on it, because there's not a lot of people that are normal. So combination skin. Your skin can be dry, and it could also be normal in some areas, and then it could be oily in others. So maybe you have, your forehead is perfectly clear of blemishes, even color, and then you have oil right here and maybe some dry patches along your ear. So that's combination skin. You can have pores that look larger than normal. You can have blackheads, and you can have shiny skin. Now, as you can tell, my skin is pretty shiny. I'm thinking I'm more of a combination skin than oily, because I do find I get dryness kind of like around my nose, and especially in the winter, because in this different seasons and depending on the weather, your skin type can actually change. In the winter, you might be more of a dry skin because there's less humidity in the air and so forth. So you can actually change depending on your age or the weather. So dry skin. You have almost invisible pores, lucky you. A dull or a rough complexion, okay, maybe not. Red patches. Your skin is not elastic, so you don't have a lot of give, it's very tight. And you have visible lines. So if you have a lot of wrinkles, you might need more moisture because your skin is very dry. Your skin can crack, peel, or become itchy, irritated, or inflamed. And if it's very dry, it can be very rough and scaly. Now, dry skin can be caused or made worse by age. So the older you get, your hormones start to play in. You might end up with drier skin. Weather like wind, cold, definitely a lot in the sun. So if you're outside, you're going to dry out your skin, because if you think of it this way, your body is mostly water. So if you are outside in the sun a lot, you are causing it to dry out. So if you're every day in the sun not drinking enough water, you're really going to dry out your skin. I know my mother-in-law just did this. If you drink a lot of water, you're going to notice your skin is more hydrated. It feels much better. So try to drink more, especially if you're going to be outside. If you're using tanning beds, going out in the sun, again, you're going to be drying it. Ingredients in your soap, your cleansers, things like that, they could be drying your skin. So you want to watch, especially if you had oilier skin, now it's becoming more dry. Did you change something? Are you using something different? They say to take shorter showers or baths, no more than once a day, because that, even though you're in the shower, you're actually drying your skin, because you're taking away some of the protective layers when you exfoliate and when you wash off. So you don't want to use a mild soap. You don't want to use something that's too strong that is going to end up drying out your skin even more. Don't scrub really, really hard when you're drying or when you're bathing. When you get out of the shower, I know we have a tendency to really like scrub off all that, the water and everything. You want to maybe more dab the towel on you. Let's see, smooth on a moisturizer. So if you get out of the shower and you have more dry skin, put on a moisturizer, especially when your pores are open. It's going to accept the lotion and the moisturizer, and it's going to really, really hang on to it. So they say use a humidifier, wear gloves when you're using cleaning agents. So if you're cleaning around the house, my niece does this a lot and she does have dry skin. Do not forget the gloves. You need the gloves. So let's talk about oily skin. You have enlarged pores, which yes, I do. Dull or shiny, thick complexion. I don't know why they worded it like that, but dull or shiny, so you're kind of almost both in that case. And you have a lot of blackheads and a lot of pimples. I get a lot right here on my nose. That's the big spot that I have the most trouble. And also here, and I'm trying to think. Sometimes around my lips, I get some blackheads. Every so often, I will get some in this area, especially on maybe my cheek, because I have freckles. So maybe that's from the sun. Kind of drying and then getting oily, because I feel like my skin is oily, so that kind of goes back and forth and maybe creates an issue with that. Now, oiliness, as I said, depends on the time of the year. It can also be affected by puberty and hormones, stress. I know when I'm stressed, right here. Do you ever get breakout on your jawline? That's stress. That's hormones. That's like agitation. I get them all the time right here, and those pimples hurt so bad. So that is definitely stress. Heat or too much humidity can definitely affect your oiliness. Now, how do you take care of oily skin? Wash it no more than twice a day, which I know some people, they feel like if they just keep washing, it's going to help, but you're not really doing any good. You need to first, you take care of it mildly. Don't go crazy by scrubbing off your skin. That's not really going to help. You want to use a gentle cleanser and not scrub. So again, even though you have a problem with your skin, you don't want to go crazy and scrubbing it off, because all you're really doing is hurting the new skin underneath. Yes, exfoliate. Yes, you want to make sure that you're getting rid of dead skin cells, but you also want to make sure that the new skin that's coming in is hydrated and it's ready to be exposed, because that's why it hurts when you get like a brush burn or something like that. You're exposing all that new flesh underneath. So don't scrub it off before it's ready. Let's see. Don't pop or pick at pimples. I've never done that. Never. So let's see. I think that was everything with dryness. If your skin is sensitive, try to find out what your triggers are. So if you know that when you use a certain type of cleanser, or if you're in the sun a lot, try to avoid that particular substance or that particular, instance of going outside or whatever, making sure that you have on your sunscreen. And no matter what type of skin you have, these tips will help you keeping it look your best. Use sunscreen. That's going to be a big one. Keeping your skin, ready to go outside and to have that UV protection. You want to have that. Avoid direct sunlight. Wear a hat and sunglasses. That's easy too. I mean, you don't want to be hurting your body. So if you have to go outside for a minute, maybe throw on a hat, especially in the summer months. You may want to do that. And in the winter, people never realize how much sunlight comes down in the winter, especially when it's like real cloudy out. People are like, oh no, it's not sunny. I know people who get sunburned in the winter. I've gotten sunburned doing like a pony party in the fall, and it doesn't seem like it's that sunny out, and I come home and I'm like red. I'm like, wow, what happened? So seriously, it happens. Don't smoke. I know that's a big one for a lot of people. Don't smoke. That really is affecting your skin, especially the skin on your hands, the skin around your lips. It is affecting you, and when you get older, you're gonna say, I should have listened. Stay hydrated. Drinking a lot of water. I'm so bad at that, but really drink a lot of water. Wash your skin gently and thoroughly. So yes, make sure that you clean it, but don't over clean. And never wear your makeup to bed. They say that if you wear your makeup to bed, every time you do that, you age your skin by a week. A week. So when you're like 60 and you look 95, that's fine. And I'm the first one to say I did it for years, so I'm not doing that. And the other big thing is to moisturize. Even when you're oily and you have oily skin, you still need to moisturize. Keep that skin hydrated, because the oils are natural, but your body might be just producing excess because of something else you're doing. So keep the moisture on your skin, because you don't want to end up drying out, because you're only going to make things worse. So definitely moisturize. So drink water, moisturize, and stay healthy. So that is my skin lesson for the day. I hope you now kind of have an idea of what type of skin you have. I think most people fall into the combination area, because like I said, here I get a lot of dryness. I get a lot of dryness maybe like around this area, and then I get a lot of redness and oiliness in, they call this the T-zone, like right here and right here. It should be like the, I don't know what kind of shape that is, but it should be like that zone. That's where I get oily. So I hope you enjoyed. I got some more stuff for you, but this was just a quick intro. And by quick intro, I mean 10 minutes of your life that you spent with me. So love you. Bye.